Well, go on, traders. Yeah, the traders here again. All right, guys, this is a time we have been waiting for, guys. We have been waiting. We have been quite patient all this time, guys. So, we got some PR, and this PR is really credible. And what I'm talking about, Randy Marion came out and had an interview yesterday. So, this video is going to be a little bit lengthy. I will try to cut the video as short as possible, but I don't want you to miss the salient points. Okay, guys, so let me just jump right into it. So, as I said, it came out yesterday, and it's from this. They were doing an interview on News Talk, WSIC. So, listen in, and you will get the details.
Good day to you, Mark Sanger, along with you. You know, in our news department, we've had a story go through here pretty recently about Randy Marion Automotive. A lot of people know that name. You see his cars all over the place. And today we have a great opportunity to talk about some of the news, the $200 million purchase of some electric vehicles. And we have in the studio today Brad Sigmund, Rob Pixley, and Tony Nardelli. And gentlemen, glad to have you today. Brad is the VP of Fleet. Is that right, Brad?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what's going on down there? Some of the stuff that we've seen on Randy lately is the new Wilkesboro. We just bought some Wilkesboro. He bought West Jefferson. He bought Salisbury.
I don't want to cut the video here, but it's going to take around 6 minutes.
How many totals does he even have right now?
It's either 14 or 15. I can't keep up with it.
That's incredible, just incredible. And what's going on from a fleet standpoint? I took my Lincoln over, had some work done over there at the Ford store, and I saw all of these brands and trucks and like fleet kind of stuff. And then I was down in Mooresville and saw like rows and rows and rows, and then I see all these news and stuff. But from a fleet standpoint, what is going on, and what do you have going? Because it's big, whatever you got going.
Well, basically what's happened is with the COVID over the last 2 to 3 years, General Motors, Ford, Stellantis, they've been building retail type vehicles like I drive and like most of America buys. But in the delivery market or maybe salespeople's market, there's been a 3-year hiatus on building vehicles. So what we've done is they're starting to build a little fleet. So we're starting to get what we can get on all three brands and working with some of the biggest customers in America. Out of the top 100, we're probably selling 80% of the top 100 companies in America.
Wow.
Along with that, now comes everybody's trying to go electric. So what we've tried to do is we've partnered with Muln's, and right now we have some what's called low speeds. It's primarily for universities, airports, graveyards, stuff that the vehicles are not road legal, but they're a nice van. And where we figured out is like at the auto auction, they'll put a dent guy in it, so he's got heat, and he's got cool, and if it rains, he can get out of the weather. And he can still get his dent job done, and he never leaves like Mannheim, because it's Mannheim. And then once we get these sold through, they're bringing the what's called the Class 1 Road Ready, UD1. Once we get those on the road, there's 6,000 more for quarter 3 and 4. And then next year on the horizon is 30-some thousand is what the sale rate is. We will not be the only dealer probably next year that will bring some more dealers in.
It's pretty big, guys. Pretty big.
Because it's starting to be too much at that point.
What is the appeal of the electric vehicle? Like, that's a lot of, that seems like a lot. I'm not in that industry, but what is the appeal of the electric? Is there just such a cost savings to it? Is it just because that's kind of the hype right now? Or what is it?
Like the small van that we're selling, Ram got out, Ford got out, Chevy got out, Nissan got out. So now it's the only Class 1 in the market. And that's primarily the sweet spot. I mean, that's the old Astro and the MV200 and your ProMaster Cities. I mean, and the Transit Connects. That was a sweet spot. People like them.
Is that the contractor, the plumber, the HVAC guy, or is that the florist, small delivery people?
Yeah.
What about the Amazons of the world? Is this something that they would buy?
Inner city, yes, sir.
Inner city.
We piloted this program in Los Angeles, San Diego, all throughout the West Coast, and it had a real big appeal along with New Jersey, Orlando, Atlanta, and you don't need a lot of room to park them.
Wow.
So you just send them downtown, and they might drive at most 8 miles, 10 miles, 12 miles in the inner city, and you can get 6, 7, 8 days worth of work out of these and just stop and go, and go.
That's great.
Pretty important point, guys. sweet spot now for Mullen, guys. All the other automakers have gotten out, so pretty sweet spot in terms of the, pent up demand.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So how far away are you selling these things? Like, by the looks of the number of vehicles you got all over the place,
well,
you're selling a bunch of these things.
If it's like the gas ones, we're going all the way across the country.
Wow.
But see, the only difference is with Mullins is we're opened up to South America and Guam and the islands, which has opened it up a little bit for us because Ford and Chevy and Stellantis, we're 48 state or Alaska and Hawaii only. But with the electric vehicles, they've opened it up where we could sell nationally, so it's in and internationally, so it's both.
So what is the transition thought for a business that says, hey, I've been buying 3 or 4? How many does a typical business? I don't know the realm. Is it 50? Is it 20? What's a typical size sweet spot business that you guys deal in?
We deal all the way from the guy that's got 2 trucks to the guy that's got. Well, AutoZone's got 20-some thousand. We sell them daily.
Wow.
And then we got the guy that self drives himself and does all the work himself. Has got one.
What is the take then for them to switch to electric? What is the reason why? Is there a cost savings? Is it the environment?
It's a sweet spot. Let's say a guy, and I'm gonna just use a guy. Let's say there's a guy in Mooresville does plumbing, and the most he drives a day is 35 miles. There's no reason for him not to have electric. But if he's in Mooresville and he's got to go to Sherrills Ford, he's got to go to Hickory, he's got to go to Statesville, that's not the vehicle for him. He needs to be in a combustion unit. He needs to be an ICE unit.
So there is still the market for the combustion engine.
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Oh, look at you guys. You guys are all here jumping now. Oh, yes, there is. Well, now, Brad, how many...
All right, so guys, I'm going to jump to another section of the video here. Let me see if I can find it. Very important point. So just bear with me a second. Alright, so just listening again, guys.
Maybe I haven't asked a question and you were thinking, hey, I'd like to share this today. Anything particular you guys got?
I don't think I covered it pretty good.
It's really simple.
Yeah,
It's not much to it.
And
what's going to get down and drive one?
And what's the phone number? That's the real simple part. We just call you. What's the number to call?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's all we need is to know is what number to call. Huh?
You really need to drive one to actually even get your own opinion on it too.
Yeah.
Well, our website's being worked on as we speak. We had to wait. We was going to wait 30 days till we thought the Class 1 road ready would be done.
Yeah.
So I would say by next Monday or Tuesday we'll have our website up and running.
Wow.
And it'll be on the Randy Marion website /Mullins.
Okay.
And you'll get to see inside pictures, outside pictures, actual
cool.
videos.
Yeah, we had watched some videos of some of your drivers kind of showing how these smaller vehicles for the non-road side worked and how they drove them all around and stuff. It's kind of...
All right, guys, so that's kind of what I have. I think overall, guys, this is pretty much exciting news, guys. So this news has not yet gone, far as yet, I would say. I've not been hearing of it on major news network, but let's see what impact it had on the stock yesterday, guys. So as you can see, we're basically flat yesterday in terms of the market, in terms of Mullen, but this was actually, it was around pre-market. It popped up to almost 14 cents, guys. So in my video yesterday I was saying, did we find the bottom? Was that the bottom? What I was maybe it was misinterpreted. What I was intending to say is that what we need to see is Mullen push up, come back down, and retest a low, and then push off that low, a big rejection off that low. But guess what, guys? Chances are we may not see that retest off any bottom. Seems like based on what's going on, guys, news coming out, Mullen is going to start running, guys. So let's take a look and see what's going on with Yahoo Finance. So on Yahoo Finance, Mullen moved 15% up yesterday. Pre-market shows basically flat, but remember I said it had popped up to 13 cents, but came back down a bit. So this news has not yet, gone, I would say on the mainstream media. But once that happens, then you watch out and see what will happen. So in terms of the overall market, guys, TSX was basically flat, S&P basically flat, Dow basically flat. But look at what happened to Muln yesterday, guys. Market cap, we're hovering around 200 million. We added back over 50 million in terms of market cap. Volume, look at volume. Volume is now running up, guys. Volume is now coming in. In terms of the comps, NEO moved up 6%, Rivian up 1%, Xpeng up 1%. So Muln is getting some traction finally, guys. So what should be happening for today? Let me just zoom back out here. So despite all the technicals that I may show you on a daily basis, guys, news is one of the biggest catalysts that can happen. And so far we have pushed up from 8 cents all the way to 12 cents, 8 cents low all the way to 12 cents. So that's like a 50% move upwards since we have hit the low. So guess what, guys? Not financial advice, but this is where I think Muln is gonna start running. And when people speak about fear of buying low or the stocks falling, this is what you need to consider for yourself. Is it now time to start buying, guys? Because chances are you're gonna look back, say next year, the stock is gonna be in maybe above $1. It could be at double digits, $10, and you're gonna say, oh my god, I should have bought when it's at 12 cents, guys. So as I said, not financial advice, but guess what, guys, I'm going to be doubling down. So right now we're in a quite sweet spot, as the Randy Marion guys would say. We are in a quite sweet spot with regards to the stock. The RSI, I'm not even going to look at that, because right now with news coming in, confirmation that yes, the contract is in place and deliveries are being made, we are in a good spot, guys. All right, sorry about the long video, but I had to give you the all the details. But as I said, I'm all excited about what will happen with Muln going forward. Alright, guys, take care, and as usual, if you like this type of content, don't forget to hit the like and don't forget to subscribe for the early notification. Take care, guys.